Hello, witty people! How are you? It's me again, and I'm back at my nice camera finally because I finished my summer classes and now I can stop stressing about those and focus on more important things, like making YouTube videos. Anyway, this week we're going to talk about... What? Okay, hold on a second. Are you good now? Okay. This week we're going to talk about fandoms. This week everyone's talking about what fandoms they're in. I myself am in many fandoms that started kind of since I joined Tumblr and when I started college, because those kind of happened simultaneously. Through Tumblr, I became a part of the big three, which is Supernatural, Doctor Who, and Sherlock, as my top three fandoms, along with Avatar, The Last Airbender, and The Legend of Korra spin-off series, Disney Animation Studios, Disney Pixar, and Studio Ghibli, but if you can see my Kiki's Delivery shirt, which I don't know if you can. All these fandoms I haven't been involved with for quite a long time. Like I said before, I joined these fandoms when I got Tumblr. Although after I had Tumblr for about a year, I finally convinced my father to switch from Blockbuster home videos to Netflix, and finally I could watch all the shows that I'd been seeing on Tumblr and I could finally enjoy them, and oh my god, they were wonderful. Everybody on Tumblr apparently has a great idea. The fandom I have most recently become involved with is Supernatural. I am currently up to season 7, and I've been watching since January. I became involved with it because people on Tumblr always posted pictures and gift sets of Misha Collins, Jensen Ackles, and Jared Padalecki. So I thought, why not give it a try? It turns out it's one of my favorite shows. And it brings me great joy.
Carry on my wayward son. There'll be peace when you are done. Lay your weary head to rest. Don't you cry no more.
But on a serious note, Supernatural is one of my more favorite shows now that I started watching it on Netflix. I really like it, although season 7's not the best season. As everybody says, season 4 and season 5 are the absolute best seasons out there. Also, I am going as Castiel for Halloween, and I got all my costume pieces together except the tie. It has to be actually blue and not this. This is makeshift for the video. And this trench coat was $8 at a thrift store. And it's a women's cut! That too, I'm also a fan of Most Popular Girls in School. As raunchy and naughty as it is, I find it utterly hilarious. I'm also a huge fan of the Avengers. Actually, when it first came out, I went with my friends from college to this all-day Avengers movie event where we got there at 12 o'clock noon and watched Iron Man 1, Thor, Iron Man 2, Captain America, and then the Avengers. We watched all the movies all day long, and it was awesome, and I loved it. It was cool. And I don't have a Stark reactor, so to make up for it, I wore a tie that has some red on it. Because, truth is, I am Iron Man. Also, if Justin doesn't talk about liking Avengers also, I'm gonna be very offended because him and I figured out that I'm Tony Stark and he's Bruce Banner and we are science bros! You better talk about this, Justin. Tangled is also my favorite animated movie from Disney Animation Studios, and it kind of beats out a lot of Pixar movies too, although I'm not gonna say that Up didn't make me cry, nor did Toy Story 3, and The Incredibles was so good. Tangled is my absolute favorite. The first day that I got it, I watched it 3 times within 24 hours. And when it first came out, I was like, another girly princess movie. I'm gonna see it 'cause it's Disney, but whatever. And then I watched it and I was like... I also cried. So I've gone as Flynn Rider for Halloween once, and I went as Flynn Rider to OhioCon, and actually I had one girl swoon in front of me, and I'm not kidding. She literally saw me and she went... But honestly, fandoms have always been a really big deal for me. I didn't even know what the term was until I started using Tumblr. I just thought, you know, oh, I really like Pokemon, I really like this. But to me, the definition of a fandom is just a show or a series, a book series, or a movie, or anything along those lines that you're just so enveloped in. Like, you're at an emotional level where you feel like you're in the movie, or like you're in the show when you watch it, or when you're just sitting around daydreaming, that's all you can think about, where you just want to be in that show. Like, you want to be a character. Like, not even like, you know, I want to be Castiel or I want to be Peeta, but I want to be Michael Fisher in that fandom. I want to just be in it. Some people say, take away the fandoms and what are you? And I'm just like, a teenage kid on the verge of his 20th year without any other means to express himself? But honestly, it's just like, I'm in a lot of fandoms, and I'm not afraid to say it. Like, they're my guilty pleasure. They're just everything that I ever wanted out of my own life. You know, fighting supernatural creatures, having the power to control elements, going through time and space. It's just all the things that I want to do but I can't. I can do while watching a fandom. Or when I'm home alone, I just pretend that these characters are around my house just hanging out with me, you know, doing whatever. Like, Dean, I'm not buying any pie. No, we don't have any pie. I'm not. Okay. Fandoms are great. Fandoms are awesome. You know, they make me just really happy, and I get to just dive into a different adventure every time I watch a new show, or just become a different character for a different holiday or for a convention that I wasn't before. And it's a release to be someone else, if that makes any sense. Like just acting like another character, just doing things that character would is just fun, because, you know, you're not that person. I guess is what makes it enjoyable. I hope you enjoyed all the fandoms that I'm involved with and my various costume changes. Bye! Ah, there we go. Alright. I didn't want to have to do this, but you leave me no choice. Here comes the smolder. This is kind of an off day for me. It doesn't usually happen.